the last time I gave a talk on stewardship for a class, 3 people never came back. So I'll tone it down this time. The Bible usually describes our relationship with God in terms of a father and his children. So let me try and use that same analogy to talk about stewardship. When I was a child, everything I had belonged to my folks. Anything that I received was pretty much through my folks. Every opportunity that I had was through my family. I was defined, my life was created and defined by that role with my parents. And today, as a child of God, it's the same relationship with my Heavenly Father. Everything I have comes from Him. I truly believe that everything is a gift of God. Not all the gifts I would like to receive, but He makes do for me. We need to realize that the things we have aren't ours. They are but entrusted to us for a short time, and we need to give back to God. So as we think about stewardship, think about what's really yours and what's really God's. Nowadays, I'm no longer dependent on my parents as I was when I was a child. My world is not defined by them. I am financially and physically independent from them. But when I go to see them, I try and take them a dinner or take them out to eat or take them some small gift so that they will know that I love them. I do that not because of an obligation, but because I want to make them happy. I want to please them. I want them to feel that I appreciate them for all they've done to me over the years. And again, we need to have the same relationship with our Heavenly Father. When we come to God's house, we should want to please Him. We should want to show Him our affection. Our offerings are a way to demonstrate our love and gratitude. Now, it's impossible to buy God's affection. It doesn't work that way. But it sends a big message, not just to God, but to ourselves, and to our family, and to our community, when we financially support the church. So I want to leave you with the second rule here, that giving back is always an act of love. When we give to God, we must do it willingly, from our love for Him, just as we give back to those we love on earth. Now, I have to admit that stewardship comes relatively easy to me. I've been richly blessed. God has provided well for me all along the way. And I know everybody's life is different. Not everybody has had it so easy. But I'd like for you to think about, as you hear the stewardship messages over the next couple of weeks, remember whose stuff it is that you have, and that giving back is truly.
Today's Bible message are the words spoken by our Lord in Matthew 7:7-12. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives. He who seeks finds. And to him who knocks the door will be opened. Which of you, if his son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to you, to those who ask Him? So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law of the prophets, the word of God, the people of God.
As we prepare to hear this word of the Lord, let's go to God in prayer. Almighty Lord and Savior, we come before you in prayer. We come before you to hear your word and to live your word. Help us, Jesus, in your name we pray. Amen. When I started out in ministry, I began with a small church in the conference, and very soon after I started, I got a phone call from a fellow who was the leader and who was a staff person for the conference. He was calling to get me to serve on a conference committee. It was the Board of Pensions. And so the Board of Pensions is responsible for the oversight of health and benefits and dental and insurance and investments for the annual conference for Methodism. Lester Nave is his name. Lester asked me if I'd be willing to serve on the committee, if I'd be willing to come and to help and to vote and to sway things. And I said to Reverend Nave, you're asking a person who will be totally clueless. When you start talking numbers and hit the millions or the thousands or whatever, and you start using the financial terms, you will see my eyes glaze over, and you will understand quickly that I have no idea what you're talking about. He said, well, we're gonna do some basic financial planning. And I said, I have no clue what that is. And so, my approach into that committee, I served on the committee, and I appreciated it. I learned a tremendous amount. But it was an interesting delving into the world of investing and financial planning and health care and insurance and benefits. And so I want to begin our approach to the scripture today just from this standpoint, and if we can get the scripture back on the wall so that we can move into different parts of that, just to get us clear on some of what we're talking about. How many of you have actually had any experience with a financial planner? Any experience or knowledge of financial planners? I see a few hands going up here and there. Financial planners, so you know what some of that do. So those of you who've raised your hand, help us, the rest of us. What's the work of a financial planner? What are they trying to do? Gail, what are they?
Well, they're trying to help you achieve your goals financially.
The financial planner, Gail says, is to help us achieve our financial goals. Who else raised their hand that can help?
They help you manage risk.
They help you manage risk. Which there are lots of risk out there. So, but they help manage, while he's saying, financial risk.